She and my great aunt have been seen by the doctor's office despite being late to her appointment. So I have a great aunt, and unfortunately she's aging, she's elderly, and she's unable to drive. So whenever she has doctor's appointment, I will be the one that picks her up and takes her to all her doctor's appointments and physical therapy and whatnot. And so she had an appointment with this doctor at 1:40 p.m. 1:40 p.m. and the doctor's office is about 45 minutes away. It depends on traffic, okay? So I get to my aunt's house and we are in the car by 12:15. 12:15, we're buckled in. We're not coming out of the house. She's already buckled in. I already put the address in the GPS and we're ready to go. So it says arrival time ETA is 1 o'clock. Oh, great. That gives us 40 minutes to sit around in the waiting room. We've already done all the paperwork online. We've already checked in and everything, okay? So we're driving. About 1:20, I notice it starts adding time. And then 1:25, it starts adding time. When I notice that it's showing that I will arrive late, that means at 1:45, I immediately call them, okay? And I said, listen, there's like some accident going on. It's showing red and we're all going, diverting onto the service road and everything. It looks like we're going to be late. It might be until 1:50. I give a little buffer. It said arrival time 1:45. I said 1:50. Okay. And our appointment is at 1:40. And she goes, hold on. Let me talk to the nurse in the back. And so she gets back, on the phone with me. She's like, yes, the nurse says to go ahead and come in. I said, are you sure? Or I can reschedule. We can turn around. And she's like, no. She said, go ahead and come in. I said, okay. By the time we get into the doctor's office inside, it's 1:50 p.m. right on time. That I told her, okay? So that's 10 minutes late. Our appointment was at 1:40. Unfortunately, we had to wait in a long line to check in because the demographics of the office is more for the elderly and they need extra help getting stuff out of their purse and they need to sign things and check in and whatnot, and that's okay. By the time we get to the front desk, it is now 1:57 p.m. My aunt is trying to check in when the lady goes, excuse me, I'm so sorry because you're late. You're going to have to reschedule. And my aunt looks at me with her, eyes about to cry. And I was like, oh no, I called earlier from the car and I told you guys there was a bad accident and we were going to be late. And I asked you on the phone if you wanted us to reschedule then or go ahead and come in. Someone, I don't know which one of you guys, put me on hold and then talked to a nurse in the back. I think it was Norma. And then you got back on the phone and you said, Norma, the nurse said to go ahead and come in. So this is why we're here. And that's when all the other people behind us is, yes, there was a back accident. That's, we're late too and whatnot. And so I said, do you mind getting Norma, the nurse from the back, to come to the front so I may speak to her? Because we drove all this way for her appointment and it was because of an accident. We left ample amount of time and then we also talked to you on the phone about it. She goes, Norma already went to lunch. I'm so sorry. There's nothing we can do. You're just going to have to reschedule. So I put my aunt back into the car. I took her out to lunch. And then we're going to have to redo this all over again.